Who would?
Well, he. Kermai Kazor Tatakaji.
Oh, you're talking third person. What do you need?
Your help. Tell him, my sir, do you have good eyes?
Tell him. You mean tell me? I think so, yes.
Good. Very good. Let him cut to the chase. He is in dire need of eggs.
Oh.
Lots of eggs.
I have eggs.
And he wants you to help him.
I have spider eggs. You're a starling, aren't you?
A half-starling, yes. But unfortunately, he's not from Anku, if that's what you would have asked next. Which is something he really regrets.
I have no idea what that
This
implies.
world, it's so dirty, so loud. But, well, what can you do? One is what one is.
I am what I am. That sounds like an unusual task.
It is, indeed. The eggs he is looking for are hard to come by.
Is it spider eggs by any chance?
Do you see those brown hammerbirds circling over the heartland? In many other countries, such as Nerim or Kira, their hatchlings are brought up to be letterbirds.
Oh.
He wants to raise such letterbirds for a special purpose. So, what do you say? Will you help an old starling? The ancient fathers would thank you for it. He's sure of that.
What special purpose exactly?
Oh, that's hard to explain. He doubts you would understand. But it has to do with our lost home, the Star City.
Your lost home?
Yes, the place we starlings come from, and where we are destined to return to eventually. Don't you know the stories? There's a city far up in the sky, and all the worldly suffering doesn't exist there. But this is no place to talk about that. There are books which could explain our prophecies a lot better than he ever could.
What is super impressive is how detailed this lore, the lore of this universe is. Like, they put in a lot of time into this game. Hammerbird eggs, understood. Where exactly can I find them?
Well, that is the part where your good eyes come into play. All you need to do is follow the movements of the birds flying above the sea here and in its vicinity. Eventually, they will return to their nests, and that's where you can find the eggs. Just come back once you've found a good handful or more. He will wait for your return.
Okay. It's the biggest egg hunt ever. Huh, I thought I ran into a bunch of eggs, a bunch of birds before. Dude, you just gave me the task like 2 seconds ago. No, of course not. Oh, random pigs. What do we have here? Wanted at the behest of the Holy Order. The brigand Krako stands accused of a multitude of vile crimes, among them plundering, multiple murder, robbery, and vile speech against Malphas, the Lightborn, and the Holy Order itself. Clues that result in his arrest will be generously recompensated by the city guard.
There it is. Hard. Majestic, isn't it?
I would say so.
Monsieur?
No new news from you, I guess.
Yes?
All of you guards are quadruplets. Hunter. I'm new in this area. Do you happen to have any tips for me?
Tips. Just be wary of your outside city walls. I guess you've noticed as much already, but this country has seen better days.
You're a hunter, right? How's the situation in the wilderness?
Don't ask. The wolves act as if they've been cursed, attacking anything and anyone on sight, and killing game they don't even eat afterwards.
Interesting, yeah.
This must be the red madness everyone's talking about.
I love how they explain how all of...
Blazes. Where's this supposed to lead?
I love how they explain how all of the monster, or all of the animals just outright attack you based, like in-game by calling it the red madness or whatever. A beggar?
A penny, my sir. Please, just 1 penny.
Alright, 1 penny.
Thank you. That's really generous. May his light guide you.
Talk to the beggar. Here, give 10 pennies.
Thank you. That's really generous. May his light guide you.
And for now, that's all I'll give you. If gruntroot, parsley, or god's tongue, if sheercap, mint, or potions done. Mirila's Mixtures has them all herbs for the alchemist's soul. Malthus Alley, the 12, Noble's Quarter. Mitheral Birdsong? The poet plays an arc. Songs to be performed. Thou art my sweet spring blossom. Your lips are sweet as honey pie. Naught compares to thy golden hair. Blow me like a battle trombone. Morandas, 14th of Star Summer Night in the Dancing Nomad. Dancing Nomad. There's a windmill. This is totally Redcliffe, guys.
Eager to explore, aren't you? Take your time.
I just
I'll wait.
wanted to check out
I can
this
use a break
windmill.
anyway.
I guess we'll check out the windmill later. Let's go inside the inside this area. Wow. Oh my.
Monsieur?
Ark, Westgate discovered. Ooh.
Oh my. Another exhausted soul, aren't you? Are you sure you want to keep going like that? I mean, like that?
What? Oh wow, you can buy a mount for 6... Oh, you can buy a mount. I beg your pardon?
Oh, come on! Don't you think I see how you're slaving away? You can hardly put one foot before the other. Look how exhausted you are. And this armor.
What?
Whew, it must weigh tons.
My robes?
Thank Malphus, I have just the right thing for you.
Here we go.
A way to ease your travels. A mount. And you know what? Today's your lucky day. If you agree to help me out with a little problem of mine, I'll give you one for free.
Free? You said the magic word, my dear. What kind of problem?
Gnarldolf. A troll.
Oh.
For 2 months now, every night, I've been hearing this horrible, bloodthirsty grunting near the farm. The guard says I'm only imagining it, but trust me, I've seen enough of the world to know troll noises when I hear them. When it all started, the grunting came from back in the forest, but it's gotten closer each night, and I'm sure that thing's out for my animals. So, what do you say? You kill Gnarldolf for me, and in return, you will get one of my very best donkeys for free. Whirlwind.
Whirlwind?
And believe me, he lives up to his name.
Oh boy, a donkey. And in the morning I can make waffles for him. Where the heck does that name come from? Gnarldolf.
What? That doesn't ring a bell. Gnarldolf? As in, the Gnarldolf? From the fairy tale, The Seraph and the Beast. Considering how horrible the grunting sounds, that name seemed fitting to me. But call him what you want, it doesn't matter. As long as you kill him.
Okay, fine, I'll see what I can do. Any ideas how I can find him?
Oh, that should be pretty easy. Just wait until shortly after midnight and then scout the area. Eventually, you'll hear that grunting I told you about. Then just find out where it comes from.
What if it's just a pig?
And needless to say, be careful. You look like you can take care of yourself, otherwise I wouldn't have asked. But these beasts are not to be underestimated.
Why do I have a feeling this is not what it seems to be?
Everything was better in the old
So,
days.
any progress?
What is it with you people who are asking me that when you only just gave me your mission? Adreu, down myth, lyrical outpours and other fluids. Other fluids? Graph something with wild poetry presented by poet. Goodness gracious, what is wrong with you, my dear?
My sir?
Obvious, my sir, please. The Lord, oh,
Here's the penny.
thank you. You truly are a good person.
You're welcome. Hoping these beggars won't try to, swindle me too much. Open. Ark. Frida's house. Oh. Never mind. I didn't want to break into her place. Oh, cool. They've got cannons.
Eager to explore, aren't you? Take your time. I'll wait. I can use a break anyway.
No. We're gonna keep going together. Father Torrental recites the Holy Path, verses 17 through 25, the revelation of the Lightborn. Arker Doppelback? Ark, foreign quarter. Is there like an embassy? Beautiful and proud, the ruler of the Undercity. Her sinful womb bore fruit and horror grew along. The song of the Vatirs. Only the most talented of novices manage to become keepers or arcaners.
And here we are. Welcome to Ark.
Wow, it's impressive.
I've got some things to take care of here. So let's meet at the market once you're ready to meet Grandmaster Teodor Arenthiel and his mages in person, alright?
Could you tell me a little more about the city? Where can I find some new gear, for example?
Oh, sure, I should have thought of that. Pardon me. Alright then. Ark is divided into 5 districts.
Oh, wow.
Counting the harbor. The foreign quarter, where we are right now. The marketplace, the nobles' quarters, the south quarter, and the temple. If you're looking to gear up, I guess the market would be the place to go. You can find anything there, from food to weapons, armor, and whatever else you need.
And I can sell stuff.
If it's magical supplies and alchemy you need, however, you best try your luck in the nobles' quarters. But prepare yourself for some dismissive looks. Up there's also the bathing house and the theater, in case you have time for that. Finally, there's
theater, bathing
which is
house.
hard to overlook. Normal citizens are not permitted to enter it. And from up there, the Holy Order reigns over this country. But if all goes according to plan, you'll soon see it from the inside. And then there's the Undercity.
Oh, where the Casteless live. Undercity, that doesn't sound too inviting.
Yeah, it doesn't. And it isn't. The Undercity's a cluster of caves directly beneath our feet.
Oh.
And down there is where the poor and the sick live. Not to mention those that the Order doesn't like to see in their neat, pretty streets in the upper city. Not a place I'd recommend you visit. At least not unless you're looking for mischievous things.
Taylor Aranthael, the former Grandmaster of the Holy Order? I thought he was imprisoned in Narim.
By his own son, Nerazul, yeah. But roughly 2.5 years ago, he suddenly appeared back in Enderal, accompanied by a handful of mages who once fought against him in the Great War. Weird, I know, but that's how it was.
It's blood magic. Let me get this straight. The Lightborn's most trusted servant returned to Enderal together with his former arch-enemies?
He did, yeah. It seems that something happened between him and them that made them sort out their issues, you could say. They're allies now, and frankly, nobody quite knows why.
I'm wondering if they're being
You can imagine what kind of uproar that caused among the Holy Order itself. But in the end, Arenthiel got things his way. You can say what you want about him, but he never lost his charisma, that's for sure.
So that means the Lightborn's most vicious enemies now work together with the Lightborn's most faithful servants? That's bizarre.
You're telling me. But apparently their alliance has something to do with this red madness. I guess we'll see what happens.
I guess. Okay, I'll go find my way around.
Great. Then see you later and enjoy your stay.
Oh, why couldn't you just escort me around, Jespar?
Hello.
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 Mimi, meet Jespar at the marketplace. Within Ark, you may also use a signpost to travel back and forth between the different districts. To do so, just walk in front of the signpost and interact with it. Oh, good. That's helpful.
My sir, do you have a moment? I think the two of us could do business together.
Maybe. What do you need?
Well, it is actually quite simple. But since you were kind enough not to just ignore me and walk by as the others did, I would like to show my gratitude for that first.
Okay.
You travel a lot, don't you? I can tell by the mud on your boots. Here, one of these books might come in handy on your journeys. Which one do you prefer?
Oh wow, a free book? Alchemy, Apprentice Alchemy, Apprentice Craftsmanship, Apprentice Enchantment. What are these books?
They are, crafting books. I suppose you can call them that. They contain some valuable knowledge about the arts such as smithing, alchemy, or even lockpicking. Not that I would ever imply you'd do such a thing except in an old ruin, but you get the picture.
Huh, okay. So, do I want something that's enchantment, alchemy, or craftsmanship? Blacksmithing, alchemy... How about enchantment? Enchantment?
Splendid! Say, would you happen to be interested in earning yourself some more coins? Or, even better, more books like those? There is something I need help with.
Would love to, because books help me improve my abilities. I might be. What's troubling you?
I have a problem, and this problem is called Celia, which happens to be my sister. Where should I start?
Oh boy, here we go. Drama!
You know, I am one of those people who wasn't given everything by fate. Quite the contrary, in fact. When I was a child, the village I grew up in, Foamville, was ambushed by bandits, and both my father and my mother died during the attack.
I'm sorry about that. My condolences.
Thank you, but it's ancient history now.
Fact is, my sister and I dealt with this event differently. We managed to flee the attack and make it to Ark, where the guards, of course, threw us into the Undercity. But while I tried to honor my father's heritage by using the little I could from our savings by setting up a business, she preferred to wallow in her misery instead. She got to know the wrong people and has, since then, never done a single bit of honest work. Frankly, she's a dust addict.
Dust? Oh.
Day and night, she does nothing else but rot in those drinking holes in the Undercity, and blows what little money she makes on her drage.
Now, of course, she is still my sister, so all of these years I paid her rent so she doesn't have to sleep on the streets. However, things have changed. Recently she started using our father's heritage to pay for her addiction.
No, that's not cool.
And I will not accept
She
that.
needs help. That's not cool. What do you mean by she's a dust addict? I'm an outlander.
Of course, you wouldn't know that. Glimmercap dust, the blue bliss, or however you want to call it.
I see.
It's a drage, a dangerous one. Apparently, it makes you feel as if you're walking the eternal paths. But it also kills you quicker than the sunfire.
Yeah, that's not good. Can't you talk to the guard about this?
I certainly could, but the day a guard voluntarily goes into the Undercity is the day a Vartia will become a barber. The Undercity belongs to Ralata, and Celia knows that, which is why my hands are tied.
Who's Raliata? Let me get this straight. She blows your money to buy a drage?
Well, technically it's our money. Basically, it was a share our father had in a small business here. He was so proud of it, you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, now she's squandering it on
Luckily
drugs.
enough, I managed to save that paper from the bandits and turned it in at the bank a few years ago, after I realized how valuable it was.
Yes, but she needs
Since then, it has turned into quite a formidable sum. Nothing huge, of course, but enough to save my business from bankruptcy.
Yeah.
You understand? In theory, it is our money, but without me, she would probably have sold it for a bottle of ale, and I won't let her spit on our father's heritage that way.
No, she should not be doing that. I mean, granted, it's hard to stop an addiction, but, I mean, like, she's got herself in a bit of a hole, and she needs to start digging herself out. I see, and why don't you just talk to her?
Oh, believe me, I did. Which is why she simply hid the key to our safe in the bank somewhere that I couldn't find it. So, long story short, this is where you come in.
Okay.
I want you to get her to give me that key. How you do it is up to you. But if you succeed, it won't be to your disadvantage.
Got it. Fair enough. I'll help you. Where can I find her?
Anywhere there's rats and dust. But she spends most of her time in the False Dog in the Undercity. One of those dumps I told you about. Just come back to me once you've found something.
Okay. Divide and conquer. You're a merchant, are you? I'm looking to trade.
What? Oh, yes, sure. What do you need?
Wow. Look at all these books. Alchemy, archery, block, elementarism, enchanting, entropy, handicraft, heavy armor, lockpicking, mentalism. Goodness gracious, you guys. Ooh, rhetoric. Nice. I think rhetoric is something I really want. 40. Adept Book of Sneak, alchemy. block, elementarist, apprentice, expert book, master book of handicraft. My gosh, he's got a lot of really awesome stuff. Apprentice book of entropy, rhetoric. There we go. Now I need to 22. Nice. My rhetoric is up to 22. Cool. Now I can be more persuasive. I definitely want to be a very persuasive character. Okay. I think I am good until I hit 25. Open the gatehouse? Oh. Well. Hello.
Greetings.
I'm new in the city and I'm looking for work. Do you know where I can find any?
Let me think. Ah yes, this young woman who owns the gallery in the South Quarter looked a little distraught when I last saw her. I think business isn't going so well. Maybe you could try to talk to her, see if there's anything you can do.
What the heck? What the heck? Why? Why did I get hit by crime? Is it because I'm not supposed to go into this thing? What?
Hey! I know you! Did you really think you'd get away with this? You either pay your fine right now, or you get ready to learn the off prison from the inside.
Pay my fine for what?
Gone. What the heck?
Pay my fine? Alright, I don't understand what just happened.
I have just the right thing for you. A visit.
I love how she's like, hey, help me with something. How did I pay a fine for what? 5 crime.
Hang on. I know you. What the heck do you think you're doing?
What?
You've committed a crime. Pay your fine right now, or you'll go straight to jail.
What the heck? Fine. Easy there. Alright, I don't know what's going on. They take you. I don't want any trouble. I guess if that guard spots you, then you're considered doing a crime. I don't know what I did though. The gatehouse. Alright, stay away from the gatehouse.
Monsieur?
The barrack quarter. Okay, so that's the barrack quarter. The barrack quarter. And then... oh gosh, there's way more stuff here. Okay, okay. Foreign quarter. Alright, well let's go to the barrack quarter and hopefully they won't think that I'm committing any crimes just by going into the barrack quarter. Over the last 2 years, Enderal has been plagued by a strange sickness called the Red Madness in the vernacular, which makes peaceful people commit senseless acts of violence. Okay. Military barracks discovered.
Yes?
Don't mind me.
They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. Idiots.
Monsieur?
Wow. Ark Fortress Kitchen.
Yes?
Oh wow. I guess this is where the jail cells are.
Yes?
The kitchen. Gosh, this place is huge. Prison. My goodness. Okay, there's a lot of things going on around here. The Heartland. Court Blacksmith.
A foreigner, huh? What a surprise.
Okay.
My sir, A foreigner, huh?
I guess you're not doing business with me?
Huh? Huh?
Okay, I guess you're not doing business with me at all. That's fine, that's fine. Alright. I guess the prison? So that's where they would have taken me had I actually did a crime. I'm wondering if that was bugged. Oh wow, so this is where the dungeons are. Hello.
Walk blessed. Greetings. Let me think. Ah yes,
Alright, so
this young woman who owns the gallery in the South Quarter looked a little distraught when I last saw her.
Monsieur?
Alright. I'm not gonna mess with that. So that's where the jail cells are. Nobody thinks I'm committing any crimes just by existing. How dare they? Massive skull.
Some shifts never end.
Ooh, a fork. Don't want to be stealing any of those. Alright. Wow. This place, man. Alright. You need stamina to perform power attacks or to jump, hence it is an indispensable attribute for warriors. Sprinting in heavy armor consumes more stamina than it would be if you're wearing light armor or even robes. The Disciplined Keeper improves your usage of heavy armor. Okay, well, there we go. Let's check out the kitchens. And no, I'm not doing anything illegal. Not doing anything illegal. Huh. Is nobody here? Oh. Somebody's here. Oh.
My sir.
You are levitating above the ground, sir. That's kind of funny.
My sir.
I like your outfit though. Oh, and here's like the pantry and stuff. That's where you sleep. Okay. And I guess that might be your wife? This bed? So many things to do here. Open Ark Military Barrack.
Monsieur? Yes?
Gosh, this...
Huh? Can I help you? What? You mean apart from frenzied animals, hordes of living dead lurking through the wilderness and this whole red madness thing? No, none. Just be careful when you're outside the walls.
Alright. Read the blank paper. Alright, so that's the barracks, and... Gosh, you can get lost in this place. So many things going on. Alright, so that's the barracks.
My sir?
Keep walking.
Oh, bye.
An outlander. What are you doing in this part of the city? Shouldn't you be, I don't know, somewhere else?
Rude.